day 23 of running 5k every other day. I'm officially broken. Hello and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jordan Vasiliou. I mainly create fitness content, travel content and self-development content. If this sounds like the channel for you, hit the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and I'll get into the 30-day challenge. So I started running 5k every other day just to see what effects it has on your mind and on your body, and I thought I'll bring you guys along with me. So let me take you back to the beginning. So this is my starting physique and what my physique looks like at the beginning of this challenge, and also this is my current weight, my BMI, my fat percentage and my muscle percentage, and we're gonna see what running for 30 days does to my body. I was already 4 runs into this challenge before I came up with the idea of documenting it for you guys. Okay, so I'm getting ready for my 4th run in 6 days and I'm absolutely dreading this one. I've had a big leg day session today. It's not even 10 AM, legs have already been killed and going for my run. These ones are probably the worst, but again, I'm not going for PBs. I just want to see what 5k does to my body every other day for the next 30 days, but I'm already sick of these runs. So I'm not gonna lie, this is 8 days into my challenge and it's absolutely pissing down. I really cannot be bothered to go for this run, but it is what it is. I know what I signed up for, but I didn't take into the account the weather, which absolutely sucks, but we're gonna have to do this. I bought myself these extra bars so I could have on running days just so I get some extra calories in, but let's do this. So this is 8 days into my challenge and I am absolutely exhausted. This is probably my hardest run so far. Still managed to get 5k, but so difficult halfway through. I was really struggling. I was really feeling nauseous. I done abs yesterday, so my abs really starting to take a beating today. I had lower back pain, but we have to just keep it going through and see how it goes. Obviously, if I'm not feeling 100%, I will stop, but I'm just going to try and push and commit to these 30 days. It's going to be a lot harder than I thought it would. That's it, so I'm not 100% sure if you guys could hear that today. Today is run day, and it's also leg day to make matters even worse. So I'm going to go to the gym, hit legs, then if it doesn't stop raining by the time I finish at the gym, luckily I've got a treadmill at home and I'll just do my 5k there. Right, so that is it. My leg session is finished. I managed to get a big PR on the hack squat, 127 kg. It's been pissing down all day right by a window, but luckily I've got a treadmill here, so I'm going to be doing today's 5k on the treadmill, which I'm a little bit skeptical about, but we'll see how it goes. Just a little disclaimer, on the 4th of March I did go for a run and I did get this run under my belt. However, I had camera issues that day and I lost all my data, including a brand new YouTube video which I filmed that day, which is really frustrating. But anyway, here's the rest of the days. Okay, so I'm just getting ready for run 8 out of 15 every other day. So I've only just calculated recently I've got to do 15 runs in 30 days, so it makes me feel a lot better. Just over a halfway now after this run. I finally found my route which I enjoy, and I've also finally found my playlist. It's taken me a couple of runs to get used to. I didn't really enjoy my first couple ones, but I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely destroyed my legs this morning. I don't know how this keeps falling on my leg day. My rotation in terms of training and gym isn't necessarily fixed, so my schedule changes. But the fact that it's falling on leg day again has killed me, but it has to be done. But yeah, I knew what I was getting into coming into this challenge. Alright, so it's run day. Running procrastination has hit hard. I should have went about an hour and a half ago. I've already been to the gym, hit shoulders and arms. But yeah, just getting the motivation to go outside and run is just on another level. It's not a bad day, it's nice, it's blue skies. But we gotta go. I'm all ready, and I think this is gonna be my 7th or 8th run. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've got 2 weeks left. This is my current physique coming into this run, and you can see how my physique was from the start of this challenge to now, and this is roughly 2 weeks into the challenge, so I'll give you my final physique once I get there. But off to the run now. Alright, so I just finished my run, and I think fatigue is definitely getting to the better of me. This is my 8th run in 14th day. I'm not 100% sure, 7th or 8th, so I've only got 2 weeks left of this challenge. And I'm absolutely dead. As I was approaching the hill, I basically gave out. But obviously running 5k every other day for the last 2 weeks is exhausting. I've got another 2 weeks to go. I've only done 3.7k, then I called it a day. And then after I realised I felt really guilty about this because I was doing a 30-day challenge. I was walking to my coffee shop because I was going to treat myself to a coffee at the end of my run. And I felt really guilty. So I just ran to the coffee shop and finished off my 1.72k. This was the first ever time I've done one run and another run to combine 5k. But fatigue is definitely getting to the better of me. I'm considering having 2 days off and running on Monday next. But Sunday I might be perfectly fine to go. But yeah. On to the next one. Alright, so I've just woken up Sunday morning. It's absolutely pissing down. It's more or less the first thing what I've done. It's 3 weeks into the challenge, so roughly 21 days. Including today, I'm going to have 7 runs left, so slowly coming to the end of this challenge. It's weigh-in day. I'm going to see how much I weigh, and I'm going to see my measurements and my body fats. I've had a little bit of a wild diet this week, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I compared my 14-day body to my day 1 body, and surprisingly I've actually gained weight, so I treated myself a little bit more, and it's a special occasion today, so I'm just going to enjoy myself a little bit more today. But need to carry on this running. It's absolutely pissing down and just need to get it done. That's first run day today. It's absolutely pissing down. I don't have the motivation to go outside to run because it's been non-stop rain since basically pretty much all day, so I'm just going to call it a treadmill run today. So that is it, treadmill run complete. I'm absolutely tripping. It's just so boring. I've done 3 separate intervals. I've done a 10-minute, a 5-minute and another 10-minute. But yeah, it's still raining to this point, so I'm happy I've got it done. That's another run out of the way. And I'm slowly getting to the end of this challenge. I think I've got 5 more runs left after this, but slowly getting there. So 23 days in, I've got bang on 7 days left and 4 runs left. And I can officially say that I'm broken. I'm absolutely exhausted. I just went for a run now. And I only managed to do about 1k, but my glutes were giving out, my legs were giving out, and I stopped after about 1k. And I just walked an additional 1.6k. Running 5k a day on top of my normal training, and that's hitting legs twice a week, is just really killing me. So fatigue has really got to me. I should be running in 2 days, which is on Saturday, but I'm just going to go for a responsible decision, have 2 days rest day and go back for a run on the Sunday, so have Friday and Saturday off, because my weight training is my priority at the end of the day and I'm supposed to be hitting legs tomorrow. So I'm just going to have 2 days rest after that, and that's 3 runs left, and I officially finish on Thursday. So I'm counting the days because I'm officially broken. I didn't think it'll get to this point, but it is what it is. That's the point of this challenge. I wanted to personally do this just so I could show you what it does to your body physically, mentally and fatigue wise. So alright, so I've had 2 days off. It's Sunday, it's first thing in the morning, it's raining outside. Running procrastination has hit me hard. I'm trying to think of an excuse not to go for a run. It's really difficult, and completing this challenge gives me so much respect for runners, because it is hard to pick up the motivation and the discipline to just go for a run. I'm gonna have to have my coffee, wake up a little bit. I was gonna go first thing, but I'm gonna have to sit down and wait for this rain to die down first. It took me about an hour and a half to end up going for a run, but I've done it. But running procrastination hit hard today. And I learned so much about running discipline. It is far superior compared to going to the gym, in my opinion. I find going to the gym easy. And it's more of a habit, which I love, and it's part of my routine, which I cannot skip. I could always hop in a car and just go to the gym. Just running is difficult, man. You've got to get it done even in the rain, which I've just got so much more respect for the runners now. When you're just running, especially in the rain, with music helps a little bit, but without any music you're just alone in your thoughts and you just learn so much about yourself. This one was a very difficult one, but I've got 2 more runs left, then my challenge is complete. But I'll be glad to see the end of it. Hello, good morning everyone. This is a good day. Although I've already hit legs this morning, I've absolutely destroyed my quads. I'm preparing to go for my second last run, so I'm actually really happy knowing that I've only got to do this 2 more times. I'm actually in a really good mood this morning because I know this is the second last run I'm going to be doing this morning. I'm just going to be having my little bar, then I'm just going to head out. So it is day 30 of the challenge. You can see the massive smile on my face. This is going to be my last run for a long time, and I'm really looking forward to it. Such a nice day today. It's really unfortunate that this challenge happened to fall when the weather was terrible and like raining every single day. Today is actually the 21st of March and the first day of spring, so I should have really planned it better. But it's a nice day, and I'm going to go and get my last run out of the way, then I'm going to give you my results. So there you have it. It is day 31 of running 5k every other day challenge, so the challenge is officially over. I woke up and weighed myself, got all my measurements on an empty stomach, and here are my measurements. So on day 1 I was 74.5 kg. And on the final day, I was 73.4, so I lost 1.1 kg. In between, there was a fluctuation of weight. This was due to not having enough calories. So after the following week, I did increase my calories and I started eating on a surplus on the days that I was running. So that was something which I learned. My BMI on day 1 was 24.9 and my BMI on day 4 was 24.5. It only went down a really small amount, 0.4, so there's no massive difference in this. My body fat percentage was something which changed drastically. From day 1, I was 17.3. And today I was 16.4, so I dropped 0.9%. This challenge definitely did burn a lot of fat. So I calculated in total, I did run 15 times. And on average, I was running 5K. I think there was only a couple times where I didn't hit this. And finally, my muscle percentage, I started at 41.5 and I ended at 42. Here are the comparisons of physiques. You can see that I look bigger today than I did on day 1 and I've gained muscle. This is because I did carry on my strength training. So my weight changing has changed recently. Instead of going from 8 to 12 reps, I've been hitting 4 to 6 rep max, and this is increasing with my strength and muscle size. So this may be one reason why I've gained muscle during this running challenge. So ideally that's my goal right now, building muscle. So I'm happy that this challenge didn't interfere with that. You can see by my physiques that I look bigger, I have less visible abs, and it looks like I gained weight, but good weight. As you can see that my body fat percentage dropped down according to my own run scale. So my takeaways from my 30-day running challenge: getting running into my routine and trying to include it into my training. I had to find a schedule throughout the day to try and include this, which I found really difficult. But after about a week into this, it wasn't necessarily too bad, as it became a routine and more of a habit and something which I had to get out of the way. So my second takeaway from this is stretching is important. Today is the first day that I woke up with DOMS, and there's no coincidence that I didn't stretch after my run yesterday because I was finished with my challenge. So my third takeaway is that rest is important. That on top of my strength training, my body was really taking a battering in the last 30 days. There were days that I thought I was okay, but the second I started running, my body was just giving way and I felt like tight hamstrings, my lower back started to hurt. So I'm sure that you wouldn't necessarily be getting these issues if you're resting. So I wouldn't necessarily advise running 5K every other day. And my final takeaway is the discipline of running. There are difficult days where I found it such a struggle. I was really procrastinating to just get dressed and go for a run. And especially when it was raining, I was running during such a wet period. It was horrible. Like I said previously, I could always get in a car and drive to the gym, but with running that's not the case. You have to do it outside, and in terms of treadmill, it's just not enjoyable and not sustainable, and I just got ridiculously bored. So but the running discipline is on another level. And my last takeaway is the runner's high. I don't know, there's this quote what I heard recently what kind of relates to it, and it basically compares drugs to running. I know, quite a contrast, but it basically goes, drugs feels good in the moment and you feel crappy after, whereas on the other hand, running feels terrible in the moment but you feel amazing after it. I totally understand it now. I only ran 5K and I felt really good and amazing about myself. I can't even imagine how I'd feel if I ran a half marathon or a marathon. So I'm really considering that right now, and it is such a good feeling which you can't explain unless you've been running. But there you have it. That's everything that I've learned and taken away from running 5K every other day for the last 30 days. If there's anything else you want to know, drop a comment below. I'm more than happy to help you with it. If you want to see me take on another challenge, drop that in the comments below as well. I'm always curious and I always want to challenge myself and push myself to another limit, and I'm more than happy to take on the challenges you suggest. But there you have it. If you've made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. If you enjoyed it and found this video beneficial, hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm very active on that platform, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button. So until next time, peace. Yeah. Listen.